Hey, how are you, family? Welcome back to my channel, the channel where in this video, in the end of each of my sentences, I'm going to be adding a yep to, since I'm going to be discussing in today's Tell Me Rindo yep about Kusuri Yakuzen, the fifth girlfriend yep in the harem manga series 100 no Kanajo or Hyakano, or the 100 girlfriends who really love you. Yep. If you don't know what that series is, I've made a lot of videos about that in my channel. Yep. So yeah, it would be nice if you would subscribe, join the family, be part of the family. Yep. So yeah, without further ado, let's get along to the presentation, the PowerPoint, right? Kusuri Yakuzen. Yep. Now, one thing you should know about Kusuri is that she is a shape shifter, right? She is a shapeshifter, wherein most of the time in the manga we see her in this form, the child form, right? Who looks like someone in middle school, yeah. But her real form is actually to that of a third-year senpai in school, which is equivalent to, I don't know the system in whatever country, but third year, right? Point is that she's almost, or she's up for graduation, right? That's one way to put it. Now, I really lost track of the yep. Alright, okay, I should also talk about that. Yep. She has this really, speech pattern wherein at the end of each of her sentences she would end it with a yep. Yep, or saying yep at the end of each sentence is her thing, and I quite like it, Now, adorableness, yep. I'm gonna stick to the yep. Kusuri's character, Kusuri, drawn by Nozuwa Yukiko Sensei, yep, is insanely cute, from the base form of a child, yep. All of the emotions, the sort of facial expressions she would project, especially when she is happy, yep, or feeling sad, or just overall having this really energetic and playful attitude, it really lights up the whole series and really adds a nice little, comedic safe line in one way or another. The comic relief sort of character, you could say, yep. And it's so freaking adorable, really. Nozuo Yukiko Sensei really knows her stuff when it comes to these sorts of art styles, and the way that she wanted to display this form of cuteness to us in the narrative of a harem series. It's well done. Pretty brilliant. Squishy cheeks, yep. And it's just so adorable to really see that. The Momiji chapter, thank God for that. Nozuo Yukiko Sensei did a good job with this emphasis on how cute she can be. Yep. Going back to expressions, happy, sad, the shocked expressions, yep. Absolutely hilarious, and I absolutely love it. I can't get enough. And there's a whole lot of other chapters wherein these expressions, they can be put into context, but this is out of context. So the dialogues, man, they're insane, especially towards how each chapter's sort of storyline would integrate into how Kusuri would react to them. Yep. It's just so fun, and it's just so really lively, I guess, and that's the thing, right? I guess that's the real charm of someone like Kusuri, because another fun fact about her is that she is a pharmacist, right? She's a pharmacist or chemist rather, yeah, chemist. She likes making or all sorts of drugs, not in the bad term, no, drugs as in medicine, and all sorts of fictional types of potions. That's probably the best way I can describe Kusuri. In fact, her very presence already, aside from the whole plot of the series itself, but her presence and the presence of the many drugs or quote-unquote inventions that she makes, for instance, a drug that would grow bunny ears, a drug that would make her body shrink, a drug that would make her immortal, a drug that would make Rentero's eyes be able to see X-ray vision, so on and so forth. And this sort of gimmick to hers, it's also added to a lot of the narratives in in some of the chapters as well. It's become part of the storyline, you know, and it's funny, but it's also very adventurous, I guess. It's really creative to think about different situations that you can come up with when you have something as fictional as a fictional drug that can do whatever fictional thing can do, and you put that into a harem series with some ecchi and wholesomeness to it. Then you have yourself a really amazing chemical reaction full of laughter and and lewdness, I guess. But yeah, suffice it to say, yep, her expressions are top tier. Yep. Got lost in the yep. Next, our feature of Kusuri, her senpai form. It's nice. Alright, her third year form is super nice, and I love it. Yep. Other times as well, she's quite enjoyable. Yep. In explaining this enjoyable portion of the slide, Kusuri, she is a wonder as to her, I guess, her mentality in all of the things that she does really makes it funny, you know, because considering that she is a third year, right? She is a third year and she just shrunk her body to what, first year or even middle school like figure. Then it also, I don't know, maybe it also comes along with her personality to also think very much like a child, you know, mindset of a child per se. But it is also one charm that really shines within her, and it's also a charm that fits well into the many parodying moments within the series. But so that nevertheless doesn't really mean that Kusuri is all, you know, fun and games. She's also very, you know, comforting. She's understanding. She knows the responsibility that she has, and along with it comes the desire to protect those that she loves, especially within the Rentero family. You know, sometimes she would screw up. In fact, most of the drugs that she makes did cause a lot of the conflict within the story in the first place, but hey, that's part of the adventure, as I've said. But yeah, with that whole perspective in line, in one side of the coin, chaotic, how do I put this, good chaotic, and the other side caring, neutral, I guess. I don't know what's the, you know what, never mind. Point being, she can protect, you know, she can protect, attack, but most importantly, she is adorable as heck. Okay, she's adorable as heck, especially paired together with the other cute figured family members in the Rentero family of the series. And it's just so wholesome. It's an enjoyable, wholesome image to behold when reading. It's just uplifting to your heart. Now, right, so we're at the conclusion now of this Tell Me Rindo conversation. Put it this way. Whenever I read a chapter, let's say there's a chapter that introduces a new girlfriend, and that girlfriend has a certain theme, and the theme of it would then transition to the other girlfriends, the other members of the family, to have this sort of activity, and said activity. And those moments, I am very much excited to see what Kusuri would come up with in order to, you know, participate in such an activity. And it's just enjoyable to watch. It's simply that. Why she is so unique, why she is so, you know, powerfully present in the series, in each of the chapters, well, that's up to the readers to, you know, to define, of course. But to how I see it, you know, on one side it makes you feel like you know her, but in the other you feel like, you know, there's more to her than meets the eye, you know. And I'm also kind of anxious as well to how the manga would deliver the future chapters, especially when the time comes when Kusuri and all the other senpais would graduate. I don't know, man. It's one thing to look forward to, but at the same time, I'm also really, on the edge of my seat to see how the author and illustrator would formulate this sort of arc towards the story. But if Kusuri does manage to do something unbelievable, because that girl is truly full of surprises, and the surprises that she would, present to us, it's ways that I've never even thought of. Like, it never crossed my mind to have something like this. Sure, I would expect a thing or two, but never thought it would be done. And I guess, yeah, I guess that's the charm of Kusuri. So, in conclusion, she really, really, really loves Jugs. Yep. The medical kind, or the fictional kind, right? Not the bad ones. No.